Danny K coming to you from Danny K Gym and Wellness, and today's tip comes to you from a couple of members. We had a discussion today while I'm training them, and they're working out. Like one client I was training, and other members that were in here, we were having like this discussion about, are you making strides or are you making excuses? And that's in anything and everything in life, whether it is working out, whether it's a job, whether it's home life, whether it's relationship, whether it's whatever decisions you have or you're being faced with in life, or challenges, or whatever it is, or whatever your desires are. Are you making strides toward those things, strides toward making things better, strides toward feeling better, strides toward doing better, or are you making excuses as to why you can't do it, why you don't deserve it, or maybe you don't feel worthy, or and just all these excuses, and it's holding you back. So a big thing is everybody wants certain things. Everybody wants to be healthy, everybody wants weight loss, everybody wants muscle gain, everybody wants a better job, more money, a better car, whatever, better relationship, better home life, whatever. Everybody wants a lot of things, but are you making excuses as to why you can't get it, or excuses as to just not getting it, period? Or are you making strides toward getting those things? So basically, just kind of like look at yourself and like look at the different steps that you're taking in life, and ask yourself if whatever you're doing, if what you're doing is making strides toward getting that car, getting that job, getting a higher, a raise, getting, better at, I don't know, I see Kim on there, so getting better at dancing. I mean, are you making strides toward those things that you want? A better, healthier lifestyle, working out stronger, running faster on the treadmill. Are you making strides toward those things that you want? Or are you making excuses as to, I'm too old to do that, or, or I'm too dumb to get that job, or I'll never get that job because I don't have the experience, or I'll never be fast like that person over there on that treadmill, or I'll never be able to get that car because I can't afford it, or whatever. So you're making those excuses, or you're making those strides. And again, you can generalize it into any aspect in life. People want a certain relationship. Are you making strides toward it? Or are you making excuses as to why you can't have it, don't deserve it, shouldn't have it, whatever, again, the job, the car, the healthy lifestyle, the whatever, the longer hair, the shorter hairstyle, whatever it might be. What is it that you want? What look inside yourself and figure out, ask yourself, what do you desire to have? And like I said, it's not just about, I'm not talking just about like health, but the whole gamut of life. Are you happy where you're at? Do you feel stuck? I had a discussion last night with a friend of mine, and she's going away, like a mini vacation or whatever, and she's like, I hate the clothes that I packed. And I'm like, well, then pack other clothes. And she's like, well, it's not that it's the only clothes that fit me because blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, are you making strides toward, getting into better shape to get better, better clothes that you like? Or are you making strides in, like your workforce, your work field or whatever, to make more money, to be able to afford, better clothes that you like, with whatever. So, so don't just sit there and say, well, I hate this, I hate that, I don't like this, blah, blah, blah. Talk about things that you want. Don't talk about things that you don't want. Don't talk about things that you hate. Don't talk about things, that bring you down, or, or make you sad or get you upset or whatever. Talk about things that you want, and then figure out what you want. Look inside your heart, look inside your head, look inside your desires, write those things down, and then make a Make a list on how you can achieve those things. Make a list on how you can make strides to achieve those things. You know, whether it is better clothing, you know, or if it is, you know, if it's the money of better clothing, or if it's, you know, a better body for better clothing, if it's, you know, vacations, if it's, you know, healthier lifestyle, if it's getting stronger, if it's a better car, if it's a better job, you know, write down your desires. Don't talk about the things that you don't want. Well, I hate this in my job, and I hate that in this, and I hate that and that, and I, you know, I don't like this, and I don't want this. Don't talk about those things. Talk about the things that you want. Write down your desires, and then write down ways that you can maybe possibly make strides toward getting those desires, so that you're talking about and focusing on all those good positive things. What you think about, you bring about. What you speak about, you bring about. And what you think about, you bring about. So think, thank, speak. Oh my God, I feel like a Dr. Seuss. It's like a Dr. Seuss poem. Think, thank, thunk, stunk, you know, whatever. Think, thank, and speak things that you want, things that you desire, and then figure out what ways you can get those, even if you have to make small baby steps, even if it's going to take you 5 years to get the better job, or 5 years to get the better car, you know, or, you know, 8 months to get the better body for the better clothing, or whatever it is, you know. But think about it, speak about it, and think about it, and bring about it everything that you want. Because if you're talking about all this stuff that you don't want, you're bringing more circumstances and situations to bring about those things that you don't want. And that's not what you want. So whatever you want, you speak about, you bring about, you got it, right? So I'm going to take it, hold on, I see a little bit from Holly. What? I can't see it. You can have reasons or results, and you can't have both. Exactly, right? You know, you have reasons, you know, or results, or you know, you have excuses, or you have results. You know, you make strides, or you make excuses. You know, you say yes, or you say no. You know, and, you know, like I said, I had another friend of mine, you know, that said, you know, I don't like where I'm at right now physically, where I was a couple of years ago. That's where I want to be. Like, why can't I get that mindset back? Well, because you keep talking about why you can't get that mindset back. You keep talking about the past and where you were in the past. This is where you are right now. So focus on the now, and, you know, because that person that brought all that, you know, good health and, you know, weight loss and good eating and all that stuff that you know, she had a couple of years ago, she can have now. She did it before. You can have it now. You know, so, you know, think about the triggers, you know, that set you into that mindset where you were, where she was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was. Think about those mindsets and what triggered it. What made you focus on doing the healthy eating, getting in the gym, you know, doing the workouts. If you couldn't make it to the gym, you were working out, you know, in your, you know, living room or bedroom or whatever, popping that DVD in. You know, it's the mindsets. And again, I can give you all the tools, you know, I can give you all the tools to build the house, but if you don't know how to hammer a nail into a piece of wood, you know, or if you don't have the gumption to nail that piece of wood, nail into the wood, you're not going to build the house. You know, I can give you all the tools to do it, but you actually have to physically take your hammer, take your nail, take the piece of wood, and hammer it in there. You know, I can do everything that I possibly can to get you to that. Like, you know, like the old saying, it leads you to water, but it can't make you drink it. You lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. You know, so it's the same thing. So, like, a lot of times, yes, we get motivation, you know, from people, and we look at other people and we think, oh, well, if they can do it, I can do it, you know, and then you kind of, you go, and then you have to remember the whys and the whats. Why did you start? You know, what are you trying to achieve? And keep those lists or pictures, the vision board. Create a vision board. I got vision boards everywhere. I got a vision board in my bathroom. I got a vision board like in my bedroom. I've got a vision board here at the gym. You know, I mean, and, you know, I have a vision board on my phone. You know, I get, well, I'm looking for my phone. The phone's in front of me, not in my pocket. Okay. But I get alerts. I have an app that, you know, gives me alerts to, you know, talk and think and speak about all the good things, and just keeps me in check, keeps my vision in a vision. You know, so, you know, whatever triggers that you need, you know, to get you going and keep you going and keep you motivated and keep you making those strides instead of making those excuses. Everybody can make an excuse, right? You know, I mean, I had, you know, one person, you know, text me and said, I wasn't coming into the gym today, you know, just to let you know, you're not going to see me because I'm tired. Okay, well, I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, I've worked, you know, 60, 70 hours this week, you know, long hours like here at the gym. And then when I go home, I'm still emailing and messaging people, and, you know, and I'm going to bed late. I'm getting up early. Today I was awake at 3:30. My alarm goes off at 3:30, and then I finally get up out of bed at 4. I need motivation to get out of bed. So it's a couple snoozes. You know, so I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm drained. I can't wait till I can leave here, go home, take a nap. You know what I mean? But there's things that you have to do. Like, you know, so even when you're tired, you know, as we know, moms, dads, parents, you know, we still strive through and do certain things. And then some things we kind of let go. Well, sometimes the gym part or the eating part, you know, kind of gets lost, and we make excuses to not do those things because we're tired. But, you know, we don't make, you know, we're tired, but we still take the kid to the you know, soccer practice. We're tired, but we still go to work. We're tired, but we still do this. We're tired, but we still do that. We're tired, but we're not going to go to the gym and work out. I'm too tired to do that, right? So it's all on what you want. So whatever it is that you want, your wants is going to supply the action, right? If you want to find a reason to not work out, your want will supply that action, and you won't work out. So, you know, I'm tired. I was in here at 6 a.m. doing my biceps, triceps. I did not want to do it, but I was tired, and, you know, I did it, and thank God I did my little Tabatas things and everything, and I'm over, I'm done, it's done, you know. So, but again, you know, make the list of your desires, your wants, and you know, and I'm not talking about needs, like, you know, I need this to survive, I need that. What are your wants? You know what I mean? Like, do you want a pool? Do you want a new car? Do you want, you know, a better relationship? Do you want you know, a bikini body? Do you want, you know, eating healthier, you know, healthier eating habits? Whatever it is that you want, desires that you want, write them down, and then write down goals and ways that you can make strides, whether it's going to take you months, whether it's going to take you weeks, it might take you days, might take you years, but whatever, but write down those strides that get you to those desires instead of making excuses, right? So I've had a couple of people comment, so let me come back. So Holly shared the video. Thank you, Holly. And Kitty joined. Vince, hey, what's going on, Vince? Let's see, Laura, Becky, whoop, whoop, Kim, who is it? Sick, Rich, I can't even, I know I love when people change their names and I don't know who the name is. Brooke, what's going on? Ashley. Okay, so, and Vince said something. Vince, what did you say? Vince, where are you at? Sherry Cook, Jadra, I miss you, girlfriend. Even though you're my neighbor. Vince says it was a workout in itself to get up the stairs today after leg day. Right? I know. I did Tabatas today and yesterday, and my butt is sore. Butt muscles, don't go down the wrong path, folks. My butt muscles from doing squats and everything. And when your first couple of steps when you're running, it's like, oh God. And then it works itself out. But again, stay moving. Stay moving through the soreness, right? But anyway, so, you know, just a couple of tips, whatever, you know, about, you know, and kind of like a question to yourself, you know, are you, like, ask yourself, are you making strides or are you making excuses? And if you're making excuses, then figure out ways to stop making the excuses and start making the strides. Because the only way that you're going to get anywhere in life is making strides. Even if you stay still, like, you know, you're staying stuck. If you're settling, you're stuck, you're still, you know, it's just like that. The lights go out. See, if you sit still, the lights go out. So it does get worse, right? It gets dark. But, you know, so if you stay sedentary, still, stuck, settled, you know, it's actually just, it's getting worse. You know, things do get worse if you don't do anything. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to go a little bit further, a little bit forward, making those strides forward. Sometimes, you know, you fall, you stumble, you trip, but you learn from that. You know, I mean, if we thought, you know, when we were babies where, you know, we're trying to walk, you know, and we're just going to crawl, I'm just going to crawl for the rest of my life because if I stand up and take a couple of steps and I fall, you know, gosh, that's a failure, isn't it? You know, so I'm scared to fail. I'm scared to fall, you know, but you picked yourself back up and you walked a couple of more steps and you fell. You pick yourself back up and you walk a couple of more steps and eventually you're walking. You know, even as adults, we stumble and trip. I mean, literally stumble, trip, and fall, and we pick ourselves up. We don't just stay down there, you know, and then just let life pass us by and, well, we're good here, right? So, you know, keep moving, you know, even as scary as it might be, keep moving because it's worse staying still. It's worse staying stuck. It's worse settling because it's still like you still get all that negative going on here. But if you're making strides and feeling good about your strides, even if you stumble, you know, you're making strides. Even if you stumble, you feel good now, and you're going to receive. If you start talking about the things that you want, you're going to bring about those things that you want. Think about, bring about. You know, you bring about what you speak about. And whether it's bad or good, if you're speaking about it, you're going to be bringing about it. So why am I having a bad day? Why is this whole day screwed up? Why is this whole day blah, blah, blah? Because you're speaking about, and you're continually speaking about those bad things that are happening to you. So, of course, you're creating more circumstances and situations where those bad things keep coming back at you. So the way you redirect that is start thinking about things and being thankful for the things that you have, instead of saying, oh, I just stubbed my toe, damn it, blah, blah, blah. Well, but you know what? At least I got 9 more toes, or at least I got toes to stub, you know? Think about the positive things, you know, and talk about those positive things and be thankful for those positive things that are in your life. And then whatever you speak about and you will bring about. You do that mood shift, you shift those things. So, you know, write down your desires, make strides, write down how you can make strides to make those desires happen, those wants, and it will happen. It's the law of attraction. So whatever you speak about, you bring about, and whatever you think about, you bring about. So be thankful, speak the things that you want, and it will happen. So make strides toward things that you want instead of making excuses as to why you don't have them. Laura, I just need to follow the meal plan and stop eating what I want when I want. Exactly, Laura. Hello. So yeah, it works. And so don't just say that you need to follow the meal plan. Make strides toward following the meal plan. Even if you don't follow the meal plan completely 100%, you know, you're making strides and you're making better choices. And the more better choices you make, the more better choices you'll make, right? So think about that. And again, like, ask yourself that question. Am I making strides or am I making excuses? And then figure out what you want. Do you want to stay down here and keep making those excuses? Or do you want to go up and go forward and make strides and get those things that you want, get those things that you desire, and start making those strides to get those things? So ask yourself that question and make those strides, because excuses, everybody's got an excuse. Everybody can make an excuse for everything. But what sets us aside is those that, even though we have those excuses, we go and we do, you know, we push through because we want to make those strides. I personally don't want to stay stuck. I don't want to settle. I don't want to stay, you know, like sedentary for the rest of my life. I don't want to stay stuck for the rest of my life. I always want to, you know, like, better myself, better my heart, better my brain, you know, better my everything, you know what I mean? So the only way that you can do that is to be, I think Jeff said it yesterday, be uncomfortable. you know, and I told him, you know, I'm uncomfortable every single day of my life because I don't want to be comfortable in a comfort zone, because I always want to be a better me, you know, like I always say, make this the best day ever, right? So the only way you can make this the best day ever is to keep making strides toward making this the best day ever. Before I sign off, it works. Laura says it works. I've done it before. Today is the day. I've set all my meals out for the week. Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Laura. Awesome. And that's the thing. It's like you have to be, this is what I'm going to do. No more excuses. Hashtag no more excuses. Hashtag making strides, right? So anyway, so I hope this video helped. Please leave me some comments on how this helped. If you want or need any or desire any help in making strides toward your fitness journey or anything else, let me know. Comment below. Message me, Danny K. Jimmo Wellness on Facebook, DannyKJimmoWellness.com. Message, comment. I'll help you wherever I can, however I can. So let's make strides, not excuses. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.